Uh-oh. This is a recording of a live stream. It may contain bloopers and frequent distractions. The audio and video quality may vary. Thank you for your understanding, and please enjoy.
That does hit.
Nice.
Wait. Sorry. I thought you were. I thought you were attacking the dredge. You go for the.
No.
So gonna make a move to. Oh, sorry, I'm pressing the wrong button there. Here.
Ooh, okay.
Yes.
In an attempt to get line of sight on said dork.
The
On the
dork.
The dork.
Down here.
Actually, you have line of sight, although he has, since this is like a throne made out
It's
of
quite
wood,
high.
he has a 3/4 cover.
Okay.
That means +5 to his AC.
Yeah.
It's also due to
So-
this raised platform that he kind of like is 1-2 steps back and just behind the throne. But
Yeah.
you can hit him if you want. Try to.
Okay. So seeing that Tamron, like realizing Tamron hasn't got optimal view to make a good critical shot here, just gonna go for this guy instead with the crossbow once again.
Sure, go for it.
Shall I take off sneak attack modifier?
No, the Rurik is
you can.
in vicinity.
But, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are you're in combat. That's all good. Thank God. All right, let's fucking kill him. Come on.
12.
12, this barely hit it. Sure.
Nice for 10.
Just 1 damage on the sneak attack. Damn. Still 10 damage. That's fucking good chunk of damage as you embed an arrow, not a bolt, right? You use a short bow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's arrows.
An arrow in its chest, where you usually would suspect a heart of living creature, but it just looks up, enraged by the pain and agony you just inflicted. All right.
Seeing the
bloodied through your shot.
seeing that I've not completely defeated my foe, but may have enraged it a bit, and knowing that I'm quite low in health, I'm gonna disengage, sort of dash
Dash.
over this direction so that I can take some cover behind the torture device there.
Before you, on top of this like stretching bench, pretty much. I'm not sure what the actual term is in English.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
German,
think
it's
that's about right, yeah.
Streckbank, which is like stretching bench. I'm not sure
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
named that simple as well.
I'll
Still,
look it up.
you take cover behind him with your short bow. On top of it, lying flume in agony, breathing deeply, barely conscious, barely alive. That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. It's just called a rack.
A rack. All right, a rack then.
Love a good
Zraythas,
rack.
Yeah.
You're still poisoned. You are.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Just a question. How can I try to get rid of the potion?
You can't unless you have an anti-venom.
All right.
Or a spell,
It's
or
a
just wait.
special poison. So no, there are many mechanics where you get to make a save each round. Not this one though.
All right.
These are demon fumes.
So yeah, I will just unite with the party
Ooh.
and
Ha! I have
Actually-
magic missile. Screw your cover.
no. I'm actually gonna jump over here.
You're gonna melee.
Yes,
Do it. You can do it. mister.
indeed. So
Alrighty.
yeah,
Go
I will.
ahead.
I
Do
will.
you
Take
know
your
how to
action
do that?
to attack.
I
Smack
will use
at
my
him.
quarterstaff to.
Ooh,
bonk his
19
head.
Roll
hits.
with disadvantage still. You are poisoned. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
disadvantage,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
Roll again.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's 12, at least. There we go.
Nice, that still hits. Come on, roll damage. And
Oh
you,
my
for the
God.
first time, managed to hit smack someone.
Bash ahead.
Damn.
Ooh, 7.
7 damage. You just the big bulky figure, dragonborn, and his ornate robes starts to move. It feels like the ground is not shaking, but barely, not far from it. As you rush into battle, kind of shove Rune out of the way and come around with your huge oak staff, and just smack this creature, inflicting a huge amount of damage. Still, by a threat, it is still standing. I'm sorry.
Son of a bitch.
darn.
Close though. Alrighty, good job. So that's your turn. Move your movement and your action. It is the
That creature's turn.
turn. Yes. As it's getting smacked by you to try to lash out at you. So, it will make a claw attack against you. Start out with that. Come on, I clicked it. There we go. That
Want to?
is a 13 to hit. What's your AC?
13.
It hits.
Barely hits. Sorry. As you kind of try to block with your staff, you're not used to fighting these kind of small creatures, and it just gives you 2 claw strikes, inflicting 7 points of slashing damage. And it will try to bite you as well,
Ooh.
which it
If
does
it's so
not
small,
manage to
be,
with a
be
net
careful about your private
one.
parts.
With a net 1, as it jams towards you, and you manage to get your oak staff in its mouth, and it kind of locks it there. Its teeth sink into your staff, and it's kind of grappled by it. It's attached to your staff anyway. So I just say it's kind of grappled. Can't move until it
All right.
breaks free. Yeah, that's its turn. The other one we can remove from the initiative order. There's still Rune left in the back of the room. What would you like to do?
Rune, leaning against the wall, is using both hands to reload his hand crossbow. Turns around the corner, still leaning against the wall with his right hand, and just moves forward slowly, step by step, like breathing heavily.
Leaving a bloody smear at the wall.
Yeah, and then he aims over the head of Rurik at this thing there, trying to
Go for
shoot
it.
it.
With disadvantage due to range, but go for it.
No, I should be just in range. 30 feet.
Is it? Oh, it's 30 feet. It's 30, 60.
Yep.
Hand crossbow was 15 something, I thought. 15, 60 or something.
Oh, no, that's... even
Alright,
a thrown weapon is 20.
Right. Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Sorry.
Ooh, and I crit it
Finish him.
for 10 damage.
Oh, boy.
Please. Fucking crit. How would you like to do this?
Over.
So he's leaning and he sees the fight with Rurik. He sees that thing clawing at Zraythas, and he's like taking a deep breath and takes his hand off the wall for a moment, even though he's very wobbly. Takes both hands on that tiny crossbow, aims, and sees like right at the eye of that creature and unleashes the bolts. And as he lets loose, it just goes streaking straight through its eye and out the other side.
Yes.
Indeed it does. You see this creature gnawing and slashing at Zraythas, now being locked in place by the staff it has bitten itself into. Time seems to slow as adrenaline is pumping through your veins. You raise your shaking hand, but for a second, you focus, breathe out, release, and the bolt in slow mo, spiraling, flies straight towards the head of the creature.
I just
Piercing its
realized.
skull, and you, Zraythas, see the creature just go limp as a bolt pierces through its skull, flies out the other side, and you actually see as the half-orc in the back, you hear like a boom as your bolt actually hit the throne in the back of the room, shaking from the punch it had. Nice job.
It doesn't make a difference. I just realized I clicked on Rurik, so my throw would have been better and the damage even higher.
What?
Wait.
I clicked on Rurik. He has
Okay.
a hand crossbow as well, so he has a lower dex though.
Okay. He
So
never used
I would
it.
have done a higher roll. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a 20. It's a 20, and I would have done even more damage.
You better bounce the arrow over the throne.
Yeah, I mean, it had literally one hit point, so
Yeah.
you 10 times overkilled it already.
I have overkilled it even more. Let's put it like that.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Next one to go is Rune at the top of the round, who is now, as all of his creatures are down, he's locking eyes with the half-orc in the back of the round. You can't run from justice! As he goes into a sprint. He will run over there,
Nice. Screw is covered.
turn towards him, and try to go for the frickin' pierce. So let's go
Wait.
there. Oh, almost a 4 on my screen, but a 17 does hit. So it's 10 damage. You see this time the rapier actually connecting,
Nice.
hitting the upper leg of that half-orc fella as he screams and like, inflicting 10 points of damage, actually leaving him bloodied.
Yes.
And Rune even has another attack.
What?
Yeah.
So-
Rainier. Ooh, and he crits him.
Oh,
And
GG.
he crits him, indeed.
Oh my god.
So as he pierces the leg, kind of to the side, pulls his rapier out, right, ripping the flesh and muzzle off his upper leg. You see the half-orc actually dropping on one of its knees, holding his leg. As he just comes up, you see Rune, his rapier and his dagger in both hands, kind of have on a cross of blades that is the head, or rather neck of this half. I said you can't run. Speak your last words. Neck. And you just you see the head of that half-orc roll.
He's in a half-orc, right?
Yes. I almost forgot about
Yeah, I
that.
was like, there is a little something there.
Let's retract that. Actually, I forgot about one simple thing. Half-orcs actually have a ratio trait that for when they hit 0 hit points for the first time, they drop to 1 instead of 0.
Thanks,
So you
Penrith.
see him pressing the blades against his neck, leaving deep cuts, but not cutting through it. It kind of cut in like about an inch on both sides. Every other creature would be down now, and you see the half orc scream in agony. More less scream, but more roar. Rune, however, still with his bonus action can offhand dagger
Yeah.
attack.
Let's see if
So
he hits.
that-
That would be funniest if he just goes, whatever. Wham.
Come on, Rene, carry us.
I clicked it, and it's a
17,
17
yeah.
still. So it doesn't make a
Nice.
difference. He kind of retracts and goes for, drops his rapier, flipping the dagger around, grabbing the half orc by its hair, and just piercing it straight through the skull until he finally goes limp.
Damn, boy. Good work, NPC.
Of Groom Shark. He is now dead. Well, all of you guys. Within the next few seconds, you see the last dredge become goop and disappear. Rene walking over to you, locking eyes with you, giving each of you an acknowledging nod. You fought well. Actually walks over to that fella who is at that rack, on that rack, on
It's
probably
all over that rack.
creature on there, human, Floon. It's just kind of limp, barely conscious, lying there, breathing heavily, almost rattling like. As you check out his body, you see in the middle of his chest, his shirt ripped all open. Simply, basically nothing left of these princely garments that he apparently once was wearing. You see 5-fingered hand in the middle of his chest, just like a burn wound, a scar. He also got several cuts. You see that he's actually missing a tip of one of his fingers. He's just lying there, barely conscious. Put on the rack. As you see Rene kind of dropping the blades, looking for the mechanism. No. Trying to release it.
Come, my
He's gonna
friend.
make
come.
an investigation check to see if he can kind of figure out the mechanism without hurting him. He will do so with disadvantage though, since he's freaking. Yeah, he's kind of like struggling. No, come on, Rune.
Rainier. Stop. And Rune will limp over, bleeding like hell, and look at the guy. And first, let's stabilize him. And he's gonna try to use medicine to see if he can make him
a medicine check.
get him in a state where he's not hurt like hell, or not
Okay,
gonna
stop
die. Ooh, that's a shitty roll. 7 now. Like
You are in luck, because he is actually still alive and not bleeding out.
Yeah, and
He
just
is at
making
1
sure
HP.
he's like in a stage where we can do this.
He's still breathing, and from the you get with like a check of 5, you're like, okay, he's good. Hopefully,
He's
for the
alive.
time being, I don't want to make it worse. I'm not.
Yeah. He's alive. Now, let's take our time looking for the mechanism. Can I roll investigation to look at it?
I suppose Tamron would have done that since he was there pretty much all the time, like hiding anywhere.
yeah.
So Tamron.
Yeah. Towards the last round, I was
Yes.
kind of thinking in my head I would have been looking around. Where are we here?
Try your luck unlocking these. Oh, nice.
Natural 20.
That's what it's all about, baby. Natural 20.
While you are calming, Rune, Tamron just putting his short bow away, putting the arrow back in the quiver, just walks to the other side of the table. Instantly, like figuring out the mechanism, just pressing just like a button or a bolt in, and you see the chains go limp. And now not on the rack anymore, but still shackled. Flune is lying at the top.
I just imagine like a giant deactivate button, and nobody sees it.
Like big red arrows pointing towards it. Like just below the table. Press here for release.
Oh, he gets to release all over that rack.
God.
Can I investigate the room? Because I'm not feeling.
Make a perception check for taking a look around. I feel like that's what Blath would do anyway, to check out if there's any enemies left.
Eyes
Behind
open.
curtains or something. Tamron, also make a Thieves' Tools check to unshackle.
I was wondering if I was allowed to do that. Good stuff. Okay. Let's try.
Believe in yourself, you can do it.
Fail. Come on now. And
your
the
short-
attribute is dexterity, isn't it?
Yes. With your short swords still out, Blath, you take a stroll around, check out the curtains. The west end of the room. Slowly approaching it, shoving it to the side with your blade. You see somewhat of a cell, some shackles hanging from the wall,
And a lot of blood.
dried blood on the floor. As you move over to the next curtain, pretty much doing the same thing, and get a
Can I
similar
just kind of-
picture. Although there's
traps.
that's included pretty much. I'm just gonna tell it after you make the check. We switch to cinema mode pretty much, right? So as you shove away the second curtain, you see similar view. Get a similar view, but instead of just being there, some dried blood, you actually see a member of the City Watch, who's not been dead for too long.
Oh shit.
You approach. He's cold, but still, he's still kind of bleeding out. There's still like a puddle of blood as well as like another corpse there. You find a chest that is locked. And you
Is it
check.
locked?
Yes, it is locked. And you check out the door in the back of the room, taking a look. Before you approach the chest, which appears to be somewhat of a sleeping chamber.
I can't see anything in here. It's...
You have no source of light. It's dark.
Oh, okay, I see.
But as your fucking as your
Torch out.
sure. Let's just put the torch in there.
Yeah.
You can see.
Okay.
Appears to be sleeping chamber. And across the table is like a little laboratory, like some poisonous supplies, alchemist supplies, as well as some books and notes lying around.
I'm gonna grab anything interesting looking.
Let's switch to the others first.
Right.
Because for the time being, we're not at looting, but rather at
Yeah.
securing the area. Right. So, Tamron, you, with a 13 Thieves' Tools check, do indeed manage to unshackle this poor creature from his shackles. Getting your cling, cling, just takes you kind of routine move of hand to kind of get rid of these simple locks, and all the 4 shackles, each of his limbs, just fall off. Ding, 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 ding. Metal clinging noise. They hit the ground as they hit the ground. Rainier looks you dead in the eye and goes, "Thank you." And he carefully is about to pick him up. Retracts though. Do you have any way of healing him by any chance? a healing potion or some spells? Blath?
I don't have any spell slots left. I'm gonna put that in D&D language.
You're out of magical energies.
My
Yeah,
arcane
I'm
resources
exhausted.
are depleted.
My mana is low. Need more mana. My mana is low. I can't do that. My mana is low. I need more mana. I can't do that.
Job done.
Zug.
Renier kind of drops his head, looks down. Well, in that case, I suppose we have to get him back like that. Because I don't feel comfortable taking a rest down here.
For sure.
Can
Although I
I
suppose at least a short rest is in order.
can I
have
suggest
some
that I make a run over here? Sorry, I'm trying to ping and I'm actually using the wrong tool again. Can I ping? Can I run over to this table here because I can spot some things lying on it in the distance, and I just want to see if there's anything useful for our situation.
Sure. So, although before you do that, actually, Renier suggests that you check out like the other door where the Illithid left.